A pleasant good evening to each and everyone in Georgetown, Guyana, friends all. Today, there are so many things that is on the air that I don't know which one to touch anymore. And when I listen to things that interfere with the future of the future generation of Guyana, I have a right to talk. But I have a little advice for the President, Mr. Ali, in due respect to you and your office. You might believe that you know everything, but you're a young man taking advice from hypocrites. You're being used like a ball on a skittle table where they just hit you and put you in any hole, except you're not going to get into my hole, because that's sealed. But to make a long story short, whatever they say about you or not, you're better than all the rest of them. But there's some issues I want to talk to you about. You don't have to listen to me, because if you believe in the teaching of Prophet Muhammad and Allah, he will be your judge, not mine. And if you're taking advice from those who were there before you and wanted to corrugate their belief and principle, then you're walking in the wrong direction, Mr. Ali. Today, I call upon the military, the police force, the civil servant, and all Guyanese to stand together and unite. I do not know how much money I've been passing to politicians to shut them out while the nation is going to go through an extravagant expense. But no matter where you run in this world, it becomes a small place. You kill mine, others will kill yours. You jail minds, others who believe in what we teachers do not believe in jail. You will decide the future. Once we don't thief, we don't sell drugs, we are not in your way, leave us a effing alone, Mr. Ali. And some of your corrupt people who's behind you, let it be known to them. This world does not belong to you nor them. Worst of all, Guyana is not for you, because your generation still hold on, like mine, the illiterate few, of day of arrival. If you all arrive before you destroy Guyana, go back to India. And for you, the black race, because I got your blood in me also, if you all don't want to listen, go back to Africa. And let the modern Africans from Ghana and India arrive into Guyana. You talk a good talk, but what you're doing, Saudi Arabia. I was told in a conversation that you asked for a loan when you was there. Man, I have seen who do better than that. Some of them give the king some sex and they get the throne. Some in politics as president, some of the advisors or whoever is female give them some sex and they can't touch them. But at the same time, you wear a three-piece suit and went in to Saudi Arabia and meet the crown prince or whoever, and he had on a gun, could be addressed. Now, it's a question mark. I'm not insulting nobody. What makes it so sweet? So you, Mr. Ali, you leave the United States, England, to take 100 and something million, or how many million for Saudi Arabia? These people kill journalists. These people enslave African children who are going there to make a living. Rape, beat them, kill them, and slave them on to this day. And even though if your Quran is right, the Arab was the one who was selling slaves and owning slaves. And you, Mr. Ali, associate yourself with them. May Allah answer your call. I am not your judge. I feel you should denounce Saudi Arabia right now because Yemen had problems where they were backing Bashir and others against Yemen and other Arab countries who are more Muslim than you, by the way. You are over the Atlantic. They are the land of Prophet Muhammad, and they were so devious, wicked, treacherous, and corrupt. They had great musicians go to the holy land of Prophet Muhammad to wine and dine while they have women pushing money in the string of their drawers, and you associate with them. May Allah hear my cry and act quick. You surprise me, but you're a young man. You're entitled to 7 mistakes out of 10. They blame you for 19 counts, but I think they make a mistake in 19 accounts, maybe, it's alleged. They blame you for other things, and then they blame you that Bharat is behind you. I don't know if you see jackass and he riding you. It is not an insult, because I know a man is a man. And I know Indian people philosophy. Once you shake hands with president, prime minister, and king, you all believe you all are great. You all are nothing but a piece of shit like every other citizen that you're ruling, man. How you fall into that? But I wouldn't blame you because you are playing the game, because you want to be president. Ali, in due respect to you, you came from a good family. Your father was a teacher, or maybe still is, I don't know. And Allah have blessed that whatever circumstances, you become the leader of Guyana. Do not believe it was Barra Jagdeo and the PPP office. It was the will of Allah, for that was ordained for you to make a change, a difference. But my brother, you're falling deeper. One thing I have to congratulate you about, the youth of the country and the nation love you and care for you. Not Barra Jagdeo, not Jagan, not Mrs. Jagan, not Ramatar, none of them, or Mrs. Jagan. But you came into this world to do the ultimate, to change the cycle and history of Guyana. In the Holy Quran, there are many verses. And Muhammad went to war with his own family, and a spider saved his life. I notice you are walking everywhere, you got about 20 bodyguards, maybe less, maybe more, I don't know. It's alleged. You see, Mr. Ali, I have to address you the things I see. Don't fall into the quagmire and corrupt your soul and the name Ali. If you believe in the teaching of Prophet Muhammad, I think Ali was his grandfather, the man who sung the first Azan, I don't remember right now. Because I'm confused of religious people who wear kota, pajama, dhoti, and three-piece suit, and is still a hypocrite. Now, I'm not going to call you a hypocrite. I give you from this speech today 40 days, and you would see the hands of the real Almighty, Allah, Bhagwan, or God. Stop playing politics and get to reality. You all got to change the Constitution, but since the Constitution was not changed, you, Mr. Ali, you could call the shot because you're untouchable. You're better than Bhagwan, Allah, or God, according to the translation. You can do all the wrong, but nobody can touch you. Man, I think if God comes to touch you, he's in trouble. But don't worry, if you know what I know, America might be the messenger to Allah, Bhagwan, or God, that they get what they want. First, I want all who are looking at this video to do me one favor. Share it. Subscribe to my channel and press the bell so you will get the new one. Mr. Ali, India was divided because of religion. And today we have Pakistan, Afghanistan, and all this time, but I hope you understand. It's an Amerindian bloody country. Guyanese must have the first preference because they elect you to be the leader to oversee everything go right. No foreigner is supposed to be in Guyana to own land when the native of the country cannot get anything, especially the indigenous people. Are you going to throw Muhammad, Isa, who is Jesus, and Musa, who is Moses, and Abraham, and all the prophets out of heaven, if Allah give you a chance? Mr. Ali, it's a question. I want you to answer me. And for you, Mr. Bharat, all the crime that you have done, if you have done any, or the good, I am not your judge. God, Bhagwan, or Allah will make the differences. I know what happened in the PNC under Burnham, and I always sing the praises to Desmond Hoyt. And I know that David Granger was only a rubber stamp put there by the US with Jimmy Carter. But his mistake was allowing Ramjatan to lock up my son. And you wrote me, I got your letter, I can post it soon. And you, Mr. Ramjatan, I hope you got a letter from your investigator, okay? Because this is not going to finish until we get justice. Once you understand that. Can you lock up my son wrongfully when he was on bail fighting to prove he is innocent for Shamin Mohammed, Harshman as Hardat, and all the setup from coolie businessmen? Now I got a message to you, Indian. Idi Amin drove you out of Uganda. Burma is burning you out. And other countries chase you out. Don't make that happen to you in Guyana, because you are my blood also. I have a lot of Muslim family. Also, I have a Muslim name. I grew up in it. But because of your hypocrisy, I turned away from Islam because of y'all. Because Prophet Muhammad fought for what was right, not to fill his pocket and close his eyes and deaf his ears. And I have a lot of Hindu family. I have Imam, Pandits, and a lot of the English family from the black side who are priests, but they are peace. They see color of skin, but not the future of the generation that they will leave behind when they are gone. Mr. Ali, I do not think you should join with Saudi Arabia. Where was Saudi Arabia, Ali, when you were just 10 or 12? And Guyana in the 70s, they need gasoline, oil. Did they offer us 1 gallon? No. Did they know that Muslims were living in Guyana? Did they give to India? No. Did they give to any Caribbean country? No. It was a Christian man by the name of Hugo Chavez who gave Guyana oil. And even gave in America every household 250 gallon oil free to burn in the winter. But yet, you call yourself a Muslim. You sure it's not your generation Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him, fought against? And let me tell you, you all might hate me. We all have to die one day. But don't make that mistake. I want justice. I call upon you to reopen all the case of my son. I'm not your enemy. I like your style. And I'm very grateful to see everybody wearing red to support you. Because that is how Guyana politics begin with the late Teddy Jagan, that hypocrite, that conniving Judas. And if it wasn't for the year, Guyana would have been wiped out, the Indian race, especially the male. Check the extorting plan. America is not playing, Ali. And for my black brothers in APNU and PNC, or wherever see you want to call yourself, you are totally illiterate and ignorant when you protest against the U.S. consulate, against Miss Liz. And your remarks and threat was not nice. And knowing that you are the black race in Guyana who's the dominant one with your illiterateness and ignorance, ready to burn, kill, beat, and fight, you are no match to the United States of America. Okay? So, Miss Lynch, congratulations. You are doing what we put you there to do. God bless you. Bless the mother and father that give birth to you and bring you up. And you Indian better wake up. Stop the bickering, fighting one another for property. Killing your mother, your brother, and everybody for property. But Mr. Ali, change your course, brother. Get rid of Saudi Arabia until they unite with Yemen and other African countries where they're exploiting the people, raping and killing them and enslaving them. For you are also a part of that if you support them. They say, he who hides a criminal is a part of the criminality. I hope you know the law. And for you corrupt judges, magistrates, and prosecutor, and police, your days are bitter with the hands of God. You all may kill for politicians, but look what happened the other day to the young man. A relative or a friend of his called me, and I was surprised. I don't want to play it because I don't want to jeopardize people's life. They say he was killing for politicians, like fine man. And that is how you all silence him. Because he will talk. But I heard some video is out and they promised to send it to me. But I do hope the United States Embassy, Canada and England is not a part of the corruption. For every human needs justice. Black, Indian, Chinese, Portuguese, mixed race, and the Amerindian. I wish you all the best with this election. And I hope you get all the NDC, but I want some law. I want anyone in the NDC who take bribes to deny people their rights with corrupt businessmen or anyone. Once it's proven, they must be executed. We don't keep disease. We kill mice, roach, because we said they're disease. But we have two-legged disease. I call upon you, excuse me, in the name of Allah, Bhagwan, oh God, do what is right. We want justice. And I'm very happy because the PNC black people don't listen. From the time you joined with Nagamutu and Ramjatan, you have destroyed PNC. Even though a lot of y'all are racial and corrupt. But when y'all bring the two snake and bird, y'all make it worse. But Ramjatan, Nagamutu, y'all might kill me and family for mine. I hope you know we have a big network. We know where all your families are. I don't care what people say. We know we have school where the children go to. Don't start it, because what is there to live for? Moses drowned the pharaohs and throw the commandment in the hypocrite face. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, with a sword in his hand, declare war upon his own. And according to the Mahabharat war, they went to war too. My hands are not crippled. Take that message serious, Ramjatan and Nagamutu. And Mr. Ali, you have our support. I called upon the races to give you full control of the NDC all over. Let me see what you will do. But remember, Guyanese come first. Land for every Guyanese who have a family. 50,000 to 75,000 US to build a house. All life matters. Anyone come up with Black Lives Matters, one warning. After that, back to Africa where they come from. And open up the door to the Ghanaian and other Africans and the Caribbean people. And let's unite and put Guyana forward. But once again, unite with our neighbors, give the Venezuelans an opportunity, and everyone else. May Allah be with your presidency and you. Good luck. Please don't take it personal, because I want revenge. Have a good day.